Oh, you're here. Great, we can get started. By the way, when I say hypocrites, I'm not only referring to you, but to me and everyone. Why? Because we all have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, dare I say biases, that don't align to the popular opinion, which has become the mainstream mob. And anyone who says different is being disingenuous. You know what's crazy about that? Is that it doesn't really matter. Because just like your house, your car, your cell phone, the things you own that belong to you, so do your opinions. And you have the right to them. In other words, they're your prerogative. So long as they don't pose a threat to the well-being of others. And you know what's even crazier? Is that we say we celebrate culturally the individual. But low-key, we only celebrate them so long as they agree with us. And we say don't judge. But the moment someone's opinions or beliefs differs from ours, we feel outraged, but feel entitled to our own. How crazy is that? That's pretty crazy. Currently, there's a lot going on, and a lot of conversations being had that stem from racism. But no matter where you take it, if it's not about equality, it's not about humanity. And I don't believe that any race should bow down to any race, regardless of their past ancestry transgressions. Because last time I checked, there was only one king, and his name is Jesus. But I digress. One of these conversations is this whole idea of being colorblind, which I think is preposterous. Because the first thing people notice is color. It's what brings dimension to our world and dimension to ourselves as beings. And to deny it is to it's almost like not acknowledging that those things play a part as to who we are and how we think and how we see the world and how we navigate in it. And one only needs to look in nature to know that God Almighty loves color and He loves variety. And so we are each important, each of us, every nation, every ethnicity, every person, no matter what color, is very important to Him. And He sees beauty of it all. So I don't think we should be busy, I guess, to say denying it, as trying to understand it and trying to figure a way to build a bridge where conflict exists. You know, God also gave us free will. Each of us, uniquely created, and whether we accept or deny Him, He still loves the variety that He set forth on earth. So why is it that the mob of popular opinions feel that they have the right to clone everyone to look like them, to think like them, to behave like them? Because while it seems that every notion could be said to be noble, inherently it's all self-righteous. And the last time I checked, nobody's perfect. But I digress. In closing, I started Adulting University with kids themes and adult topics because sometimes you have to go back to the beginning to understand where you're really going. See, most of us were taught as kids that in order to play, we had to get along with others. And so we had to be civil. It didn't really matter whether we liked everything about that person or not. We just had to be respectful. And somewhere along the way, especially with social media, we feel entitled to be outraged and don't realize that some of us have become bullies. Whether it's a Twitter post or a Facebook discussion or a face-to-face discussion, we no longer have it in us to be civil, to be respectful. You only inspire people to grow or to see your side of things when you maintain a level of calm and conduct yourself respectfully. You can't fight hate of any kind with more hate. You can only fight it with love. So the next time you're having a disagreeing moment with someone, I hope that you will be slow to anger and quick to listen. And also encourage others to do the same. It's the only way we can thrive together.